Did you know? Robert Kennedy Jr., the son of the legendary Kennedy family, carries shadows that most Americans have never heard about. For decades, he's been praised as a voice of truth, but behind the curtain are 5 dark secrets that may completely change how you see him. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear is not the story you were told on television. Let's uncover the 5 things Robert Kennedy Jr. never wants you to know. And believe me, the last one may shock you more than any of the rest. The Kennedy family has always been surrounded by mystery and tragedy. From the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, to the shocking death of Robert F. Kennedy, to plane crashes that cut young lives short, Americans began calling it the Kennedy curse. Now, Robert Kennedy Jr. has often spoken about this so-called curse, using it as proof that his family has paid the highest price in American history. But here's the part few realize. While tragedy has brought sympathy, it has also given him a protective shield. Every time critics rise against him, his supporters lean on the curse narrative. It's a subtle way of saying, he suffered enough, let him lead. But is tragedy the same as qualification? That question still divides America today. Then there's the issue that made him one of the most controversial Kennedys alive: vaccines. For decades, Americans, especially older generations, saw vaccines as a miracle. They remember polio, they remember measles, and they remember how science and medicine saved lives. But Robert Kennedy Jr. took a very different path. He argued vaccines caused harm, linking them to conditions that scientists say are unrelated. His statements sparked lawsuits, divided communities, and even got him banned from some platforms. To his supporters, he's a brave whistleblower. To his critics, he's dangerous, putting lives at risk by spreading doubt. And for seniors across the U.S. and Canada, this issue hits home, because many of you lived through the days when one shot could mean the difference between life and death. Now, Robert Kennedy Jr. loves to call himself an outsider, the rebel standing against the system. But let's be honest, he was born into one of the most powerful families in America. Harvard education, the Kennedy legacy, access to donors and networks that most politicians would die for. He wears the outsider badge proudly, but every step of his career has been built on insider privilege. Can someone really be an outsider when they've lived their entire life at the center of power? And of course, many know him as the environmental lawyer, the man who fought for clean water, for safer rivers, and against corporations polluting America's lands. And yes, that is true. He has won major battles. But here's the darker side. Some critics argue that he cherry-picked cases that would get him media coverage, while smaller towns and struggling communities with less publicity were often left behind. Was he fighting for the people, or fighting for the spotlight? That debate still follows him today, especially as he steps deeper into the political arena. And now, the most explosive part, his run for president. At first glance, it looks like he's giving Americans another option, a chance to vote beyond the traditional Democrat and Republican candidates. But behind the scenes, insiders say something else. His campaign may not be about winning at all. Some believe it's about splitting the vote, about taking just enough support from one side to give the advantage to another. Think about it. In a race as close as 2024 could be, even a few percentage points can change the outcome. If that's true, Robert Kennedy Jr. may not become president, but he could decide who does. That, ladies and gentlemen, may be the darkest move of all. So now you know 5 dark secrets about Robert Kennedy Jr., the family curse, the vaccine wars, the outsider image that may not be so true, the environmental battles with a hidden agenda, and the election gamble that could change American history. But here's the question. Is Robert Kennedy Jr. the truth teller America desperately needs, or is he just another Kennedy playing the old family game? The choice, as always, is yours. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should Robert Kennedy Jr. be trusted or exposed? And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to subscribe, because, trust me, the truth we uncover tomorrow might be even darker.